Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Where is the 90-Day Fiancé Season 1 cast now? Updates on all the couples. Before any of the shocking tell-alls, intercontinental love stories, and intense arguments, there were 4 couples of people from different countries attempting to make it down the aisle in the United States. If you've ever turned on TLC, there's a good chance you've seen 90-Day Fiancé, 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, 90-Day, Hunt for Love, or one of the series' many other spin-off shows. However, before the mammoth 90-Day Fiancé reality TV franchise truly took wing, the flagship show debuted on TLC back in 2014, promising to tell the story of 4 women, yes, only women, who traveled to the US to live with their fiancés for the first time using a unique 90-Day Fiancé visa. Over a decade after the series premiere, it's safe to say a lot has changed for Season 1's couples. From multiple pregnancies to a shocking arrest, it's about time we catch up with 90-Day Fiancé's first 4 couples to find out if they're still together. Scroll to find out the relationship status of every couple from 90-Day Fiancé Season 1. Alan and Curliam are still going strong. Viewers may recall that this Season 1 couple faced a lot of fan backlash when they revealed that they had met while he was on a church mission, and at the time, he was 20 and she was only 12. However, the couple assured fans that their romance did not begin until 8 years later when he returned to the country for a mutual friend's wedding. Today, Alan and Curliam live in North Carolina with their 2 sons. In a full-circle moment, their whole family took a trip back to Goiânia, Brazil, where Curliam grew up. During their trip, Alan posted, "Almost 13 years ago, I proposed to her here." Another 90-Day Fiancé success story. Russ met Paula on a work trip to Colombia when they were both 32. While the couple, who was also featured in seasons 1 to 4 of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, have sparked multiple split rumors over the years, they are still going strong. Today, Russ and Paula live in Oklahoma with their son, Axel. Paula is a wrestler, fighting under the name La Goiti Colombiana. Meanwhile, Russ still works in mechanical engineering as the owner of his own company. Russ also recently announced that he published his first children's book, The Curious Case of the Missing Sock. Season 1 couple Mike and Aziza met online through a language learning website while she was living in Russia. Now the couple lives in Ohio, sharing a daughter named Olivia, who was born in 2019. The couple re-entered the news in 2024 when Mike was arrested for the possession of child pornography. At the time, Aziza wrote a letter in support of her husband, stating, "I have known him for over 12 years, and can assure you that this conviction is not a reflection of his true character. Mike is a loving father, a caring husband, a loyal friend, and, overall, a good and kind person." The 90-Day Fiancé star is currently serving a sentence of 10+ years. Season 1's final couple is still hitched. Luis and Aya met in their early 30s on an international dating website. During their time on the show, Aya moved from the Philippines to Indiana, USA to live with Luis and his 2 sons from a previous marriage. Today, the couple runs a small crafting business together named Lola Lilies. They live in Indiana with their children. While they leads a fairly private life, Luis posted about Aya for Mother's Day back in 2021. He shared, "The 4 boys are lucky to have you in their lives, both as stepmom to the 2 oldest and obviously mama to the 2 youngest." The reality TV phenomenon 90-Day Fiancé has captivated audiences around the globe since it first aired in 2014. Millions of viewers have been glued to TLC, eagerly following couples who fall in love across international borders, navigating visas, family expectations, cultural clashes, and the intense ticking clock of the infamous K-1 visa. But after seasons of drama, heartbreak, and love, a lingering question often pops up. Where are these couples now? Have they stayed together, gone their separate ways, or become social media sensations. The story of 90 Day Fiancé is as much about transformation as it is about romance. The first season introduced viewers to couples who embodied the essence of the show, love that crosses oceans and borders but isn't without its trials. Russ and Paula, for instance, captured attention with their fiery debates and deep love for each other. Paula, a vibrant Colombian woman, faced Russ's skepticism, while Russ struggled with the idea of bringing a partner into his world without fully understanding her culture. Fast forward several years, and they are still together, navigating the ups and downs of married life, while occasionally popping back into the spotlight. Reminds viewers that love is both an adventure and a negotiation, a balance between passion and compromise. Then there was Melissa and Russ, whose story was a roller coaster of miscommunication and cultural misunderstandings. Melissa's vivacious personality clashed with Russ's practical, sometimes rigid nature, creating drama that kept audiences glued to the screen. After their season, Melissa embraced social media fame, often sharing updates about her personal life, while Russ opted for a quieter existence. Watching their post-show life demonstrates how reality TV can act as both a launchpad for public attention and a lens to reflect personal growth. One of the most talked about couples from season 1 was Elizabeth and Andre. Their story was fraught with tension, family disagreements, and high stakes. Elizabeth, often emotional and outspoken, faced constant challenges with Andre, a man from Moldova, who had a different set of expectations and experiences. Today, Elizabeth has reflected openly on the mistakes and lessons of her journey, using her experience to educate and entertain fans. Andre's path is more private, highlighting how some cast members prefer the limelight while others retreat into normalcy after the cameras are gone. As the seasons progressed, 90 Day Fiancé introduced viewers to a wider array of couples, each representing unique cultures, stories, and struggles. From Big Ed and Rose, whose relationship became a meme-worthy phenomenon, to Larissa and Colt, whose tumultuous romance exposed raw emotions and personal challenges, every story brought a different flavor to the franchise. Big Ed's quiet, sometimes awkward charm won hearts online, while Larissa's fiery personality sparked discussions on mental health, abuse, and the pressures of reality TV fame. Today, Big Ed enjoys a quieter social media celebrity, often engaging with fans humorously, whereas Larissa's journey has taken her through legal battles and personal reinvention. The spin-offs, like Happily Ever After, Before the 90 Days, and The Other Way, also offer insight into where these couples are now. Happily Ever After focuses on couples post-marriage, examining the reality beyond the wedding bells. It shows that love is rarely a perfect fairy tale. For example, Tanya and Singan, a South African-American couple, faced cultural and family barriers that tested their relationship. Over time, viewers have seen them navigate challenges, reminding fans that cross-cultural love requires understanding, patience, and adaptability. Meanwhile, Before the 90 Days highlights the initial stages of romance before visas and legalities come into play. Couples like Calvin and Enfisa displayed early warning signs of drama that would later dominate headlines. Calvin's struggles with trust and Enfisa's strong personality created moments that fans dissected endlessly. Today, Calvin continues to share personal content on social media, reflecting on lessons learned, while Enfisa has embraced her online persona fully, illustrating the dual nature of reality TV fame, personal growth, and public scrutiny. The Other Way flips the traditional concept of the show by featuring Americans who move to foreign countries for love. Couples like Paul and Karine have become emblematic of the extremes people go to for romance. Their journey, documented over several seasons, highlights not only the allure of love, but also the logistical and emotional toll of uprooting life for someone from another culture. Currently, These couples vary in success. Some have built new lives abroad, others have returned home, and a few have embraced public discussions of the hurdles they faced. The question of where are they now extends beyond individual couples to the phenomenon of fan engagement. Many cast members leverage social media to stay connected with fans, turning their stories into personal brands. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube have become extensions of TLC's storytelling, where audiences can follow the drama, reconciliation, and growth that occur after the cameras stop rolling. For some, like Nicole and Azen, social media offers redemption, fan support, or sometimes backlash, proving that the story continues even off-screen. Interestingly, the show's international impact has created a network of global stories. Viewers worldwide see parallels between their own cultural experiences and those of the couples on screen. The franchise has grown so popular that discussions extend to online forums, fan communities, and even academic analyses on cross-cultural relationships, immigration, and love under pressure. In a way, 90 Day Fiancé has become a cultural touchstone, documenting not just relationships, but the societal shifts and personal choices that define modern romance. The most compelling aspect of the question, where is the 90 Day Fiancé, is philosophical. The show isn't just about geographical locations or relationship statuses. It's about emotional journeys, personal evolution, and the universal quest for love. Where are the cast members? They are everywhere, living lives shaped by choices made under cameras, growing from mistakes, celebrating victories, and sharing lessons with fans who once cheered, cried, and judged alongside them. Some are happily married, some divorced, some traveling the world, some finding careers in media, and some quietly rebuilding their lives away from the spotlight. For those wondering about specifics, platforms like Instagram and TikTok provide real-time glimpses. Larissa, Colt, Big Ed, Paola, Russ, Nicole, Azen, Tanya, Singan, Calvin, and Anfisa all have evolved in ways both predictable and surprising. While some have embraced social media fame, others have chosen privacy. For instance, Big Ed now uses humor and relatability to engage fans, while Nicole occasionally shares updates about motherhood and personal growth. Each story shows that reality TV isn't just entertainment, it's a mirror reflecting the complexity of love, trust, and human resilience. In conclusion, asking where is the 90 Day Fiancé isn't merely about physical locations or relationship outcomes. It's about tracing the arc of human emotion, growth, and the unpredictable adventure of life after reality TV. From the first season to the latest spin-offs, these couples' lives continue to fascinate, educate, and inspire fans worldwide. They remind us that love is rarely neat or straightforward. Sometimes, it's messy, challenging, and transformative. And sometimes, it's beautiful, enduring, and worth the 90 days, and more, that it takes to make it real. Whether married, separated, thriving in new countries, or simply navigating post-show life, the cast of 90 Day Fiancé continues to show that love knows no boundaries, and reality is always evolving. In a sense, the question of where they are now will always be answered differently depending on when you ask, but that is exactly what makes following them so captivating.